Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to get into 8 live legend attacks. Right here we're just watching a quick defense. We got a nice 87%, so our base held up. That is solid. We will take it. My base has defended. I think we've gotten 3 or 4 1-stars today. So at the time of this recording, I think I had only been attacked once or twice. This is a voiceover. This is, again, going to kind of be the way my videos are for a little while now. But right here, I was just kind of editing my army, making sure I have the right one to take into Legend League. I was doing a couple friendly challenges and finally found my favorite variation, I think. So this is the army we'll be taking in. As you can see, it is a double overgrowth Royal Champ Meteor Golem army. For tomorrow, I made a couple changes. I'm going to only do one overgrowth. I added one more invis spell and one more totem spell, and that's a little bit stronger. So excited to try that tomorrow. But today we got a really solid day. Spoiler alert, it's a plus 300 day. We went 6 for 8. So was pretty happy with it. Anything plus 300 and above is really good, especially in higher Legend League, because I'm starting to crack the top, like, I think 50 US again, so we're starting to push up a little bit higher. And once the day finishes out and our defenses, keep piling up, I think we still have 2 or 3 defenses to take. We should gain a bunch of trophies today and get back to a pretty high competitive rank to end the season here, because there's only about 5 or 6 days left, I think, on the season. So I'm pretty excited for that. Hopefully we can, again, get a pretty solid push. But right here, you're just seeing a pretty solid Royal Champ charge, creating great pathing and funneling for our Meteor Golems, taking out this whole 9 o'clock section, completing a really good funnel. So right here, we're going to usually, we usually go right at the damage with this army. You usually want to go at it pretty quickly. And yeah, so you get a Ice Golem, 3 Meteor Golems, Loons to tank for traps, healers, Warden, and then I like to go support just like you would with the Root Rider army with Ice Golem, Queen Arrow, King, and this one we saw really good log launcher value, so we're going to use a log launcher. That's kind of like an eye test and kind of like a, I'd say, skill or experience thing, knowing when to use a log launcher or a troop launcher. A lot of the time you can just get away with the troop launcher, but there are some like diamond bases where this one, for example, the log launcher would have helped trigger the invis spell, even though I know we have the giant arrow, would have done the same thing, but it also got to roll through quite a bit of defenses and get a lot of good damage off on high HP defenses. So there's the early Warden ability I talked about, since we went into a bunch of defenses right there. Need to pop RC to keep her alive right here. Overgrowth to kind of negate damage and to make sure we get the Town Hall out. Right there you see a totem to distract the ranged Guardian right there on the Town Hall. And at this point, his base is crushed. There's nothing left. We still have a whole overgrowth, invis, poison, king ability. Didn't even really need that overgrowth right there. Just used it to kind of keep RC alive a little bit longer. And yeah, we're just doing some cleanup. So I really like this army. It's super strong. Almost everyone and their moms are using the Fireball Meteor Golem army right now. And I kind of just want to use my own variation of the army. I still like the Royal Champ charge a lot. The Fireball army is strong, but I think it's going to fizzle out as bases kind of level up a little bit more. And the layouts get better, because right now it's kind of a skill-free strategy, and again, everyone in the top like 500 rank is using that army, so I kind of want to be a little different and challenge myself a little bit, I guess. So that's why I'm using this variation. I like it a lot. Super strong. Like I said, today we went 6 for 8 using it. Tomorrow, without the double overgrowth, I think we can go at least 7 for 8, maybe 8 for 8 tomorrow. Get a perfect day. Because I, again, changed one overgrowth, added one more invis for a longer Royal Champ charge, and one more totem spell just for more damage negating, especially early on in the attack. So I feel like with those couple changes, I have found the army finally. And I know I've said that the last couple days, but I've really been testing and just trying to figure out the best army for you guys for Town Hall 18, because I know a lot of people are searching for the best army. So I do believe tomorrow will be it when you see it in the Legend League video. We'll just see. We'll see how we can do. Again, tomorrow we will be pretty high ranked, so we'll be going against some of the top bases. Probably most of them will be high leveled or close to maxed out. So it'll be a good test of this army. I'm excited to see how it does. So right here again, just getting a good charge. We created our funnel for the most part. Unfortunately, those storages are still up. That could make our Meteor Golems walk a little bit, so I decided to start from the top up here. A couple Ice Golems, again, 3 Meteor Golems, one off to the side to kind of finish the funnel. Apprentice Warden, balloons, healers, troop launcher, early Queen Arrow, and king to get in front of the queen and support, and then you get an RC in a little bit late after all the deployment is when you want to put the RC in, because the RC is a little bit faster than the rest of your army. So early poison, early totem spell to distract all of those defenses, the minion prince as well. As you can see, we got one meteor golem to split off on the elixir storage on the bottom, so is what it is. We just lost one troop there. It's not a huge deal. Thankfully, the whole army didn't split. Right there, pretty good overgrowth to make sure, one, we're negating damage. We're not getting hit by the poison tower yet, and that should force some of the troops to target the town hall right here. Another totem, you always want to distract this ranged guardian on the town hall because it does so much damage. Even though this is just a level 2 one on this base, it still goes to work. So good spiky ball right there, got some good defenses, keeps the army pushing in the core together. Don't be afraid to pop that spiky ball when you see good value. You don't always have to wait till the very end of the attack to use it, like a lot of people recommend. I don't think that's the best way to use the spiky ball in my opinion. But right there, you're just going to good overgrowth to, again, take away half of the damage on the edge, on the back end of this base. Headhunter for the king, it was a little bit late, but don't even need it. It's another crushed base. So this has been a great start. Nice 2-for-2 attacks. And this army just feels good, guys. It's strong. It's, I wouldn't say easy, but once you kind of get the order down, it's not difficult. So yeah, it's a strong army, fun army. And I'm just liking the new Town Hall 18. It's definitely more challenging than Town Hall 17, so it makes it a bit more fun. And there's a new meta. A lot of armies are meta, so it's cool. It's been a fun update for sure. So yeah, there's 2-for-2. We're gonna keep it rolling. Just getting my troops quickly in here for you guys, so you don't have to wait and watch me donate all the time. Right here we got a double poison base, pretty solid. I think we start from this 3 o'clock-ish section, like 2:30. Yeah, because look at all this value we can get, guys. If you can get a revenge tower on your charge, always go for that. That defense is so strong, especially on the back end of attacks. So right here, we're going to get so much value, guys. We're going to create a bunch of pathing, take out this whole corner of the base, and we're getting great high HP defenses, like great value out of this Royal Champ charge. So again, great charge, getting the revenge right there. I did overlap it a little bit, started double cycling just to try and get this scatter shot, and I was hoping to get one poison tower. We didn't end up getting either because we didn't have the 6 invises. So again, adding the 6 invis spells, adding one more, I think is going to be super helpful for us. So got our pathing, created a little dead zone in the base right there, so our army will move up counterclockwise towards 12 o'clock here. Early headhunter for both of those defending heroes, early queen arrow like usual, and RC I popped a little, or I placed a little too soon here. I could have placed her a little bit later because she went right into this poison and took a lot of damage. It's no big deal. It just could have saved a little bit of HP on the Fox and the RC there. Early poison, early overgrowth. I was hoping to kind of overgrowth that monolith as well. I missed the monolith, so barely missed that overgrowth. Not the end of the world. But our army is going to keep moving down to the left here. RC, we're going to pop very soon, I believe, because she's getting targeted. We get a really good totem spell right there to help keep the king and queen alive and the giant because we are starting to get an army split here. So because of that army split, again, we put that totem spell to keep heroes down. We put that overgrowth down to negate damage on both sides of our army, the actual army to the right and the heroes to the left. Good warden ability again, since we do have a bit of a split, but this base is still crushed, guys. These meteor golems are so strong. If you can get a really good Royal Champ charge and create pathing for your meteor golems, you should be 3-star in every base. So yeah, it's super strong. I definitely prefer this version over the fireball version that everyone else is using. I think it's fun. I think it's just as strong, if not stronger. I truly think as defenses level up a little bit more, bases level up, and layouts improve, especially at higher legend trophy ranks, I think the fireball army is just going to fall off here soon. And I say that because I've tested against my almost maxed Town Hall 18 base, like on legend mode, a couple of really tough layouts, and it's just coming up a bit short sometimes. So yeah, we're gonna get back to this one that is 3 for 3, guys. I think I wanted to mention this right quick, guys. I do have like 5 really good legend bases as well. If you're interested, feel free to join up or even just comment below. I can link a couple bases because I know a lot of people are looking for good, solid Town Hall 18 bases since we're only about a week into Town Hall 18. Everyone should have the new like defenses at least built by now so you can make Town Hall 18 layouts. So I did want to mention that. But back to this attack, we're going to charge about the 2 o'clock side again. And look at all this value we're getting. We're getting a ricochet cannon, we're getting mortar, we're getting bomb tower, we're getting a monolith, multi-inferno tower. But ultimately we're creating pathing, taking this whole corner out of the base. This will create smooth pathing for our meteor golems. I think we start up at 12 and just roll all the way through the base on this one. So RC did go down. I thought she went up on this attack, so we didn't get the monolith or the multi-inferno. But we do get this multi-archer tower on the bottom, and our pathing is set. So now I'm trying to remember with this attack. I think we still go at the top here, 12 o'clock, just to get monolith and all these out right away. So always place an ice golem first, 3 meteor golems, 1 on the side. You guys should know the deployment by now. It's pretty quick and easy. It's replicated almost every single attack you'll see in this video. But there's, again, Queen Arrow, King off to the side, and we have to get an early totem there because we have a monolith, we have an expo, we have a multi-archer, like all kinds of defenses doing damage early to our meteor golems. So best advice I can give you guys for this army and the fireball meteor golem army, always get a totem out very early. Honestly, 2 totems should be used pretty early on in your attack. There you see a good overgrowth for pathing to keep the army moving up into the core together, heading towards the town hall. A couple cleanup archers and elite barbs. That's something you guys should always be doing as well, just to speed up your attacks. Meteor golems are a little bit slow, and the only threat to this army is honestly time. Same with the fireball army. It's strong enough to get through most bases. It just can be a little bit slow. That's my other complaint with the fireball army is it is way slower because you usually have to set up a fireball. Not every base is a good layout for you to just get a quick instant fireball and go. So there's more potential for more overkills with that army. It is easier to use, but there's a lot more risk too of losing your warden in the warden charge, or the warden not following your queen or meteor golems. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm just dogging on this strategy a lot right now, but like I said, just everyone and their moms is using it. It's kind of annoying. I want there to be more of a spread out meta, and I think there will be soon. I think people will realize that fireball army is going to fall off just a little bit. I'm hoping anyway. But anyway, here was a really good, again, just crushed attack that is 4 for 4. At this point I was getting excited. I was like, all right, this is it. This is the army. We're gonna get a perfect day. And then this attack happens. So we'll try and break down why this failed. But this is a really good double rage base, and I think honestly the main reason it does fail is because we didn't charge one of the rage compartments. One of my rules since the Root Rider attacks and since my guide videos that I've done, over a month ago, is always charge at a rage compartment. And I guess I did, so take back everything I just said. I think it's an attack later on. I think it's my last attack. It was another rage base, and we didn't go at a rage compartment. So now I want to see why this one went wrong. Let's see. So we start with a single cycle at 256. Now we're double cycling 247. Everything looks good. Overlapping to keep champ moving. We're getting great value right now. So nothing wrong yet. 237 and 233. Getting a great charge here. Rage goes down. Multi-Inferno goes down. And this is where I would like one more Invis to be able to finish off that Expo and maybe get that Fire Spitter. So again, having the one more Invis spell tomorrow is going to be very helpful. Get the army spammed in there, one off to the side to create a little bit more pathing into the base for these meteor golems. Everything is in. Queen Arrow, Solid Arrow, King's going to support on the right here. So everything's looking really good to this point. We get an early totem spell like I talked about last attack that distracts the ranged Guardian at the Town Hall. King is in, RC is in. Everything's moving through. We hit a bunch of traps on the RC right there that just got the RC to 1 HP. And I think that scared me and made me pop the Warden ability. So that Warden ability was a little too early, to be honest. That could be part of the issue. I should have had an overgrowth down by now. That overgrowth was about 5 seconds late as well. Let's see. Town Hall's going to go down soon. King and Queen are off on their own over here. But at this point, RC is dead, and the RC just died way too early on in the attack. There's a whole minute and a half of this attack left, and there's no RC left. So Yeah, the Warden ability was used too soon. The RC ability was used too soon. All I should have done was placed a totem instead and would have been okay. So again, 1 or 2 early totems and then an overgrowth spell and you're usually fine. That's kind of the timing. So yeah, just a little bit unfortunate that RC dies so early and we don't have enough power, enough damage offensively to get through this base now. So yeah, you can't have the RC die that soon. It is okay if the RC dies. It is kind of common for the RC to die in this attack or the Fireball Meteor Golem attack, again, because Meteor Golems are slow and RC is very fast. So she can die, just ideally not with a minute and a half left into the attack. If she dies, with like a minute or less, like 45 seconds or less, you should be fine. But you need her doing damage up until that point as long as possible. So yeah, it is going to fizzle out a little bit here. Again, just didn't quite have enough damage offensively. And I think we get a 94 on this one, I believe. Monolith goes down, and Queen's just going to get killed right there. So yeah, 94%. That was our first fail of the day, so no 320 today, unfortunately. But we're still 4 for 5. That's still a solid day so far, especially pretty decently high legend trophies right now, so they're decent bases. And yeah, still happy with a plus 300 day, honestly, because Legend League is very difficult now at Town Hall 18, so plus 320s are pretty rare. So right here we're going to get a 256 single cycle. We're slowly moving up. We did decide to charge at this, what would this be, like 7:30, 8 o'clock side, just because look at all this value. We're getting an Expo, multi-archer, the new Wizard Tower, I don't know the name of it, and hopefully a Monolith, a Fire Spitter, and that multi-gear cannon. I don't think we quite get all of that again because we are 1 invis less than we should be. I also double cycled one time that I didn't need to double cycle, so we'll get the Fire Spitter out, but wish that multi-gear cannon would have gone out there, but that's all right. We get a Ice Golem, our Meteor Golems to start creating pathing. And then, yeah, there goes the Warden Troop Launcher, and we're just trying to move clockwise from 9 o'clock all the way up to 12 and just keep wrapping around the base here. So King is spread out pretty wide up top there. Queen arrow, pretty solid arrow. RC is moving in. And I think at this point, yeah, there's the totem that we were talking about. Always want a good totem or 2 early, so that just distracts everything. There's a good overgrowth, good poison. Popped RC right there. I probably didn't need to pop her quite yet, but we got a good totem to distract. Again, 1 more totem to try to distract the minion prince, but it didn't, so we got a headhunter, and it was distracting that revenge tower. So charge into the revenge tower early on in your attacks if you can, guys. It just does way too much damage on the back end if you let it charge up, because it gets stronger as defenses go down, if you didn't know. That's like the mechanic for that new defense, the revenge tower. So really good Warden ability in the core there, and 1 more overgrowth, and this is a solid 3-star bounce back from our 94% 2-star last attack. So great overgrowth to end things. Again, negates half of the damage, lets our army heal up a little bit, move around the base, and we have plenty of time to clear these last few defenses, and we've still held on to the spiky ball this whole time. So this attack wasn't very close at all. This one got pretty crushed, and was happy with this bounce back after I had just gotten the fail, because it's easy to get upset or frustrated and fail again, but just stay cool, stay calm, check your mental, just, don't overreact. It's just a game. If you fail, it is what it is, and get the next one. So that's a good mentality for life. You fall, get back up. But there is 6 for 7, I believe. Maybe that's just 5 for 6 at this point. Had to check my time in the recording. Again, I did these attacks last night, so I don't remember exactly what happened, so I'm kind of watching and commentating with you guys here. But right here, this is a really good spread out poison base. I think we charged from, we charged from the 2 o'clock, trying to get this Fire Spitter, this multi-archer, Expo, and just create pathing. I think by the poison compartments, they would have been heavily trapped. That's why I didn't want to charge here. And I saw this was just a quick, easy charge. This will create our pathing for our meteor golems. We can start at the town hall, getting the revenge tower right away, and just roll through the rest of the base. So that was kind of my plan, and the reason I started where I did here on this Royal Champion charge. Again, you can see this whole 2 to 3 o'clock section is just destroyed now. There's complete funnel created. I think if we finish off the elixir collector right there, a couple archers, the funnel is completely set. So meteor golems will not split now. They'll go straight down to the town hall and wrap around this base. So there's your normal deployment. Everything is getting in here. We're going to pop a queen arrow in a second. And I think, do we get an early totem here? I'm pretty sure we get an early totem for the revenge tower and this ranged thrower, but maybe not. Yeah, there it is. Now everything is moving through. Early poison, always poison early. Great overgrowth to keep the army moving down together, counterclockwise towards the 9 o'clock section there, making sure army doesn't split in the core, because meteor golems tend to split if you don't have really good placed overgrowth spells. And at this point, guys, we're rolling through the base now. We do have to get through a couple poison towers and a lot of damage on this bottom section right here by 6 o'clock, but that's what we're saving the warden ability for. So right here, just being patient on the warden ability again. We decided to get one more overgrowth since I'm not ready to warden ability quite yet. Right there I had to, or else I would have lost all my healers, I think, to that multi-inferno. So wardened a little sooner than I would have liked to, but we're just, as you can see, get a good spiky ball off on the bottom there. King does die because there's a bunch of heroes, but between the RC spear, which was popped pretty good time right there, and the queen, they're able to get through this base. So a couple elite barbs for cleanup, just trying to take out this bomb tower. If you can take out defenses with your elite barbarians, always try to. It just helps, again, negate more damage on the back end of attacks. But yeah, this attack was pretty crushed. Just one monolith left right up there, and solid attack so far, guys. So we are 6 for 7 at this point in the video, I believe. Doing pretty decent. Let's see. Yep, 6 for 7, and this is last attack of the day right here. So this is a really good base. A lot of people are running this base. It's an Invis Rage core base. It's just a lot of armies are failing against this type of base because the town hall isn't a defense anymore. So with an Invis core, it's easy to have your army just keep walking around and can get a lot of 1-stars. So this is similar to my base. This is the reason I've already taken 3 or 4 1-stars on defense, because I have an Invis core base like this. It's kind of cheesy, kind of annoying, I know, but it works and other people are using it, so I might as well also. So yeah, we're starting at the 9 o'clock side, getting our first single cycle. We're doing one more single cycle right there because there's not too much damage around, and that'll just let the champ get a bit more value and move into the base. So now we're going to start double cycling because there's a lot of damage around. Another double cycle right there. You always want to double cycle when you're going into a scatter shot as well, because scatter shots attack quick. They do a bunch of damage to your RC and your Fox. So there was the last single cycle. We scoop right there. Again, if we have one more invis, we really would have created the pathing there and taken out that whole compartment, getting the expo and stuff. But is what it is. So this is the attack, guys, I was talking about. I don't know why this one failed. I wanted to watch with you. I thought it was a double rage base. I was wrong. But here's the couple meteor golems, one off to the side. Everything's looking fine to this point. Army is in. Healers go down right there. Troop launcher. Let's see. We get king. Early poison there. Good arrow into the core. It pops the invis. So yeah, I'm just trying to see what went wrong on this attack here, guys, because we do fail. Spoiler alert. Good overgrowth to keep everything moving clockwise up towards 12, but pushing down into the town hall together. So right now this looks like this should 3-star. Everything is going well so far. A couple archers to clean up quickly. And let's see, what do we do here? So good totem spell right there. Distracts a lot of defenses and that royal champ. Healers are kind of doing nothing off to the left. I think that could be the issue. They're just healing a couple meteor golems and yetis. And right now we're taking so much damage in the core. That warden ability was pretty bad, actually, so that could be part of it. I should have waited about 3 seconds on the warden ability until he stepped up, and no defenses were like close enough to us to do too much damage. So yeah, I should have waited a good 3 to 5 seconds on that warden ability. That could have been the problem right there. Good spiky ball. RC's gonna go down. We did get a good overgrowth right there. There's just not enough army at the bottom side, so the king and RC could just kind of split on their own. They die, And yeah, I think that Warden ability, maybe had it been 3 seconds later, this base would have 3-starred. But yeah, that's just the importance of timing your Warden ability. The Warden ability is super strong. It does carry this attack, and that is another reason why I like this attack over the Fireball attack. Just having that Eternal Tome in the core of bases where you're taking so much damage is super helpful to negate that. So this attack just didn't negate much damage, kind of wasted 4 or 5 seconds of that Eternal Tome, and yeah, we come up a bit short because of it. So all in all, that was a really solid day, guys. We went 6 for 8, plus 300 trophies is pretty impressive. I'm happy with that, especially at this Town Hall 18. So yeah, we'll see y'all tomorrow for the updated army. Appreciate y'all.